Okay, today's lesson is on unit rates and what we call proportional reasoning. So at the top it says a rate is a ratio that compares two quantities measured in different units. Suppose you read 233 words in 2 minutes. Your reading rate would be 233 words every 2 minutes. The rate for 1 unit of a given quantity is what we call the unit rate. To find a unit rate, we're going to divide the first quantity by the second quantity. So for example, if your reading rate was 233 words every 2 minutes, we would do 233 divided by 2 to get our unit rate is 116.5 words per minute. So let's look together down here where it says a box of cereal contains 8 servings and has 36 grams of fat. Find the unit rate of grams of fat per serving. Okay, so if there's 36 for every 8, we're going to turn that around or flip it and do 36 divided by 8, right? So if it's saying it's 36 for 8, right? So I want to know, well, how many is that for 1? So we're going to do 36 divided by 8. 8 goes into 36 4 times. I know that that's 32. I subtract. Bring down that's a 4, bring down a 0. 8 goes into 40 5 times. 5 times 8 is 40. So my answer would be 4.5 grams, I just spelled grams, per serving. Okay, so look at the next one. It says, find the unit rate for 210 heartbeats in 3 minutes. So 210 divided by 3, because I want to know how many heartbeats there are in 1 minute. So 3 goes into 2 0 times, but into 21, 7. 7 times 3 is 21. That's 0. Bring down a 0. 3 goes into 0, 0 times. So 70 beats per minute. And then probably the most common unit rate that you'll deal with in your life is called a unit price, and that's the cost per unit. So suppose an 8-ounce box of cereal has a unit price of 31 cents per ounce. What is the total price of the box of cereal? Okay, so every ounce that you buy is 31 cents, and you're buying 8 ounces. So 8 times 1 is 8. 8 times 3 is 24. There should be 2 numbers behind the decimal point. So our answer is $2.48. The unit price for dog food is 35 cents a pound. And we're buying a 20-pound bag. So we're going to multiply those together. 0 times all of this would be 0. So I put a 0 to show I was there. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. There should be 2 numbers behind my decimal. So that bag of dog food is really inexpensive and is going to cost you $7. Okay, so sometimes you're not going to be given the unit price, you're going to be asked to find it. So it says to find the unit price, divide the price of the item by the size of the item, that should say, or the number of units. So you can choose between a 16-ounce bottle of shampoo for $6.24 or a 13-ounce bottle for $4.94. Which side is the better buy? Okay, so the first one we have is $6.24, and we're getting 16 ounces. 16 does not go into 6. 16 goes into 62 how many times? What do you think? 3? 3 times 16 is 48. I'm going to subtract. That's 14. And then bring down a 4. 16 goes into 144 9 times. Let's see. 9 times 6 is 54. 9 times 1 is 9, plus 5 is 14. Okay, so this 16-ounce bottle costs 39 cents for every ounce. Okay, so let's figure out how much every ounce is if we buy the 13-ounce bottle. So it's $14 or $4.94, and we're getting 13 ounces. 13 does not go into 4. It goes into 49 how many times? 3. 3 times 13 is 39. I subtract. And then how many times do we think 13 go into 104? Let's try 8, because I know 8 times 3 is 24, so I would end in a 4. 8 times 1 is 8 plus 2 is 10. Okay, so if this 16-ounce bottle is 39 cents an ounce and the 13-ounce bottle is 38 cents an ounce, the better buy, right, the better value is going to be the 13-ounce bottle, right, because it has the lower unit price. Okay, so let's look at this last one. It says, which is a better buy? 48 fluid ounces of fruit juice for $2.88, or you can buy a 64-ounce container for $3.20. So let's look at it. So the first one is 288 being divided by 48. Okay, so 48 does not go into 2. It doesn't even go into 28. How many times do we think it can go into 288? Okay, so here's where you kind of have to do some mental math. In my head, I'm thinking, well, I know that 48 times 10 would be 480. So half of that times 5 would be 240. And this is more than 240, so I'm going to try 6. 6 times 8 is 48. 6 times 4 is 24, plus 4 is 28. So we're done. Okay, the 48-ounce juice costs 6 cents an ounce. And then let's look at this last one, or the second bottle of juice, right? This one is $3.20, and it's 64 cents, or 64 ounces. So 64 doesn't go into 3. It doesn't go into 32. 64 times 10 would be 640. Half of that times 5 is $3.20, or $3.20. So the better buy would be the 64-ounce juice, because it costs less per ounce.